Common thing that I hear all the time is I need more strum patterns. And obviously, that's not really how it works. There's only so many rhythmic combinations that you're going to hear, especially in popular music. What you need to be able to do is you need to know how to play your guitar like a drummer. And that's going to transform your strumming and make everything you play a lot more interesting. So I'm going to show you how to do that right now. Hey guys, Brad from simpleguitar.com. Now check this out. If you already know some strum patterns like this, going down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up, or like down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Well, probably the most important strum pattern for you to know is just straight eighth notes. I'm going to show you something that you can do with that strum pattern specifically. It's going to help you play guitar more like a drummer and make it so that whenever you're playing, it makes everything interesting. Okay, so check this out. Normally, if you're playing straight eighth notes, you're going down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, right? But here's what I want you to do. I want you to change this up. And I want you to start doing all downstrokes. So since we're playing eighth notes, we would count this 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So that would be 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So we're normally going down on the beat and up on the and or on the off beat, okay? But what I want you to do is start doing downstrokes with all of it. Like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Now what does that have to do with playing like a drummer? Well, if you listen to most songs have a drum beat like this. And in that drum beat, you're gonna hear the snare drum hits on beat number 2 and beat number 4. For example, we'll hear the hi-hat hitting all those eighth notes going 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then your snare drum hits on beat number 2 and 4. So it's gonna be 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. And what I want you to do is start accenting beat number 2 and beat number 4 by hitting your strings harder while you're doing those downstrokes like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Right? Now that immediately takes that really boring thing of just straight eighth notes and suddenly makes it sound interesting, okay? Now here's the beautiful thing about that. You start practicing that and you can take a chord progression from sounding like this to this. In music, we call this accenting. Okay, accenting is when we take a specific note or a specific hit or a chord or something, we make it louder than everything else. And one way that we do that is by making the other notes around it quieter. Okay, so I'm hitting fewer strings when I'm playing 1 and 3 and 1 and 3 and then I'm hitting really hard on 2 and 4. So I get 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, right? Now, the feel of this will change with your tempo, with your speed, how fast or how slow you're playing this, because if we're going fast, or if we're going slow, but just doing that, taking whatever chords you want, whatever chord progression you want, and playing like that, one, it's going to help you develop your internal sense of timing and feel, okay? Because we're playing something that is played with drums all the time, and that's going to add a dimension to make your guitar playing also feel like you're keeping time like a drummer does. But here's the cool thing. Drummers don't always hit beat 2 and beat 4. Okay, we can hit other things. If you want to give your playing a halftime feel, you can keep things the same, but only accent beat number 3. So that'll sound like this. I can go from this, I can go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and change it to this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 3 and 4 right? Now, even if I just alternate between those two, going from 2 and 4 to going to only beat 3, right? Check this out. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, 1 and 2 and 3, 1 and 2 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Right? You can start to just add some variety to what is going on, and you're not actually playing anything different. I'm playing eighth notes the entire time. The only thing I'm changing is which beat of those eighth notes am I accenting? Am I accenting beat 3? Am I accenting beat 2? Am I accenting beat 4? What am I accenting? And here's the cool thing. There are 8 notes in the measure. I can accent other notes. Like, what if I accented beat 2, but then instead of accenting 4, what if I accented the and of beat 4? Check this out. That would sound like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 3 and right? Totally different feel. Or what if I accent more? What if I accent beat number 1? And then I accent the and of beat 2, and then I accent beat 4. That would sound like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. That's a whole other feel, isn't it? Okay, so this is one really cool way that you can not have to learn more strum patterns, but you can change up how you're playing any strum pattern. I'm just showing you how to do this because I think not enough people talk about playing straight eighth notes all with downstrokes, whether you're playing acoustic or you're playing electric. This is going to be handy because you can do this with power chords, you can do this with open chords, you can do this with your bar chords, you can do this with anything really, and you can make it sound good because it has more to do with hitting your guitar like a drummer hits different parts of their drum set. Okay. Now, I actually started playing drums before I ever started playing guitar. I played drums first. And so I feel like, in a way, I think about guitar playing like a drummer. I think of the rhythm a lot like that. And so for me, when I hear someone doing stuff like this, I can tell how good their rhythm is, because if they're accenting different beats and changing up the feel of their strumming just by accenting different things differently like this, it makes a huge difference and it makes you sound really good. So your challenge for this week is going to be to take this very simple strum pattern of just 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and I want you to try accenting different combinations. I want you to pick, hey, I'm going to accent the and of 1 and beat 3. Get 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, right? Whatever it is, try out different stuff and see if you come up with some cool combinations that you like, and you'll save yourself the hassle of having to learn more stuff, and it'll help you get deeper with something simple that you already know how to play. Being able to play guitar like this is a really powerful thing, so I hope that was helpful for you. Now, if you did find this helpful, I have another gift for you as well. If you go to my website at simpleguitar.com, there you can download the top 10 things to learn on guitar first. It's a free guide that I put together for you that has 10 things that I like to teach beginners all the time. It takes 17 pages, but here's the cool thing. There's 10 videos to go along with each of those points, and you can watch those videos to go even deeper as well. So go to simpleguitar.com/top10, download that guide for free, have some fun with that. Go change up your chord strumming, go have some fun by changing up the accent in your strum patterns and trying out this stuff that we talked about today. Let me know how it goes down in the comments, and I will see you in the next video.